remembering 9/11. My next guest experienced the horror of that day firsthand and showed real leadership. Joining me right now is the former New York City mayor and President Trump's attorney, Mayor Rudy Giuliani. Great to see you, Mr. Mayor. Thanks very much for joining us. 17 years later, I remember that day. I was with you then, and I was with you on September 17th when you and colleagues heroically reopened the markets. How do you feel today as we look back 17 years later on that fateful day?
It's always a combination of very sad, tragic. Reflect on maybe it was the worst day in American history. We lost more lives than at Pearl Harbor. On the other hand, I think of the wonderful things. You know, the firefighters putting the flag up, the heroic people who volunteered, my firefighters who stayed there and saved so many lives. I can't travel anywhere in America without somebody coming up to me, even to this day, and say, you know, your firefighters, thank them, because they were coming down. We were going down, they were coming up.
That's right.
Or they know somebody who did, or their father did, or the minute someone comes up to me and says, I was in the tower, or my relative was in the tower, I just grab them and hug them, because there's a bond. Then the wonderful things, like the 17th, Dick Grasso was a real hero. He's the guy who got that open.
That's right.
And had been planning it for this for 3-4 years with my police commissioner, Safer, and then Bernie Kerik. And, you know, just as we were going to open the stock exchange, I said, Dick, are we okay? He said, I think so.
You know, that's why I wore this pin. That's why I wore this pin today. Dick Grasso gave me this pin after September 11th. He designed it with London jewelers, and basically there are three numbers here: 343, which is the number of lost, fallen heroes in the fire department of New York. 23, those are the number of NYPD people that we lost, and 37, the number of officers in the Port Authority in New York and New Jersey. And they showed incredible heroism and strength. But today, as we look back, are we still in the same rut with the terrorists? What has been done and what needs to be done to continue to fight this challenge? Well,
I think that you have to say that given where we are today and given the fact that it's still going on, maybe it's more intense overseas than it was before, certainly more open. We've been spared, at least too many of them. I mean, we've had a few, which we shouldn't have had. But we've been spared what I thought would happen. I mean, I think everybody else expected a fair number of attacks in the 3, 4, 5 years afterwards. We didn't get any in the years afterwards.
Yeah.
Then we got a couple. Seems like we got that somewhat better under control now with President Trump. And it seems we're pushing him back overseas. President Bush said it best. He said right around the 17th of September, whenever he addressed Congress, there can be a long war. We're not going to win it. It may go more than a generation. And I thought of it as like the Cold War. But, of course, we're losing more lives than we did with the Cold War, at least after Korea, or Vietnam. So we just got to be determined. And we got to educate our young people that we have an enemy and we can't. Islamic extremist terrorism is our enemy.
Yeah.
It's not Islam. It's not people in any particular country. It's those people who organize themselves around that group. Maria, what we went through as Italian Americans, there was a mafia. It was made up of Italians. It was a very small percentage of Italians, and most Italians hated them. And they're very glad they're gone. But most Italians didn't defend them or failed to speak out against them. And so we got to make sure that we win over everybody in the Muslim world who's not that, which is going to be the vast majority of it.
You make a good point. And in terms of September 17th, this is the day that I keep bringing up because I feel like the attacks happened on the 11th, but on the 17th, the Monday following, when Dick Grasso forced the reopening of the exchange after almost a week, and you were up there on the podium with Dick, ringing the opening bell, along with the fire commissioner and the NYPD commissioner and some firemen and NYPD and the governor, and then you came down from the podium and I interviewed you all on September 17th. It was such an important day because it told the world, yes, we are down, but we are not out. We will rise again. And
sure
there was,
did.
I mean, I get the chills thinking about it, but I remember standing on the floor thinking that, wow, I'm so proud to be an American.
Yeah, everybody was. I remember President Bush came here a couple of days before that on Friday, and we were driving up the West Side Drive, which, of course, is very liberal, democratic territory. And all the people were cheering, yelling, we love you, President Bush, we love you, and we're with you, we're with you. And I'm looking at him, and I said, Mr. President, you see those people there? He said, yes. I said, absolutely none of those people voted for you, me, or Governor Pataki.
Well, it's interesting what has taken place.
And I said, but they love you now. And
It's
they sure
true.
did. And God bless them.